Did the Jews expect the Messiah to be God himself?
Good question. You're assuming that the Jews were one group of one mind. Why would you assume that? It's like today. When you say, did the Christians expect, how many branches of Christianity that differ?
Thousands.
Okay, so when you ask me, did the Jews, number one, Judaism at the time of Christ was not united. It's not monolithic, wasn't one. You had the Judaism of the Pharisees. You had the Judaism of the Sadducees. You had the Judaism of the Essenes. And according to many, they believe that the Essenes were the group that produced the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? And then you had the Samaritans who were mixed in. They were the 9.5 tribes of Israel that the Assyrians, my ancestors, conquered and had to mix in with other races. They had expectations. So when you say, did the Jews, which Jews? For example, at the time of Jesus, you had the Jews that produced the Dead Sea Scrolls. Some believe they're the Essenes. They're expecting 3 figures: a priestly Messiah from the line of Aaron, a king Messiah, royal Messiah from the line of David, and a prophet. Now, that's what they were expecting. If you go to John 1, 19 to 25, John 1, 19 to 25, if you go there, you'll see that the Jews that asked John, who were representing the Pharisees, the religious establishment, they were expecting Elijah, right? A prophet and Christ. So here's another group. They're expecting the Christ, Elijah, and a prophet to show up. So here's another group of Jews that had different expectations. Then the later Jews, the rabbinic Jews that produced the Talmud, in their writings, they're expecting 2 messiahs. Messiah, son of Joseph, Messiah, son of David. So Judaism wasn't united. Now, to answer your question, there is evidence from for Ezra and the book of Enoch, which scholars will tell you written by Jews before and during the time of Christ. In the book of Enoch, if you start reading from chapter 44 onwards, and for Ezra, meaning the 4th book, okay, there the Messiah is a pre-existent heavenly divine being, meaning he's not someone that's from the earth. He exists with God in heaven before creation, who will then show up and he will rule the nations and be worshipped by all peoples. So those Jews that produce those sources for Ezra and Enoch were expecting a divine Messiah, a heavenly Messiah, a pre-existent divine being appearing as Messiah. And in 4 Ezra, he's even said to be God's son who would die and then be resurrected.
Wow.
So yes,